Venture forth, my children, and destroy all before you! Let's continue. Thus decreed the great and glorious High Priest Hargon, and lo, his minions of mayhem did march out at rank upon rank to ravage the land and strike fear into human hearts. Our unholy father then gave up his mortal form so that Melroth, the master of destruction, might be reborn and the world be consumed by catastrophe. Alas, mighty Melroth was defeated at the hands of the despicable spawn of Erdrick before Hargon's glorious vision could be brought to life. The moon has waxed and waned many times since that fateful day. Now peace reigns supreme and our order has been scattered to the four corners of the earth. Tell me, brothers and sisters, what does a monster do when backed into a corner? It bites, I say. We must do everything and anything within our power to bring this world to ruin. Huzzah! Huzzah! All hail Hargon! Praise be to Melroth! O hellish Father, hear our prayer. Deliver us from this world of oblivion. Lead us ever onwards as we build your dominion of darkness together. Thank Quest Builders too. Nick, you are the hero who will save this world. Arise, my child, your destiny awaits. The look on your face. I was only ribbing you, my child. You're no hero. I know that much. You're one of them builders, right? Yeah? You want to watch that mouth of yours, boy? Telling the truth might land you with more than you bargained for. Still, at least you're not a master builder. You might only be an apprentice. But that'll do. I've actually got just the job for a lad like you. Once you've wiped the sleep from your sockets, come and meet me up on deck. Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and whatever else is watching. My name is Nick and we are playing Dragon Quest Builders 2. I would like to say once more, but this time it's the second game. Hello? What are you three doing? Oh hello, I couldn't help but overhear you hobnobbing with that dreadful Deadnot. So you're an apprentice builder, are you? I was going to ask if you come up with a plan to get us off this ship, but you're far too much of a rank amateur to figure something like that out. Jeez! Are we stuck up? Or what? Oh why, in the goddess name, did I ever become a builder? If I'd have been a farmer or miner instead, I'd never have been left to rot in this stinking cell. Oh, that's what the red guy over there is saying. Or with the red outfit. So, we thought the children of Hargon were all but vanquished. And they were running scared. How did they ever turn the tables on us like this? Is that what the green guy? Oh no, maybe. Because do that. If you are actually the builder, a builder, then why don't you build your own exit? Okay, there are a bunch of monsters down here, but to be honest, they are actually pretty much your manual. They tell you what buttons do. And you can also find that under here. This is the same thing. So, yeah. Stairs are no match for you, I see. You just can't keep a good lad down. Seriously, if stairs are a match for me, then I wouldn't be a good builder to begin with now, would I? Now, as you'll no doubt have spotted, we're sailing on the open ocean. You've got no chance of escaping, so don't even bother trying. Not that you get far. Anyway, you're nothing but skin and bones. Here, get this down your gullet. It's fresh from the captain's table, which is where I sit, by the way. Yeah, this is... Yeah. Nick can't remember when he last ate. The thought of food makes his stomach start rumbling. Yep, like in the first game, we need to eat. And this is something you can eat. Kelp. I will go over a little bit deeper into what eating is all about later in the Let's Play. Not in this video though. Down in one. That kelp's pretty tasty, isn't it? The pungent aroma and slimy texture make for a spine-tingling combination. You should thank your lucky stars you got to scoff such a scrumptious snack, because it'll be the last meal you ever eat. Yep, you heard me right. You'll be dead soon enough. But don't worry, you won't be shoving off this mortal coil just yet. I've got plenty of handcraft for you to be getting on with first. You know what? Screw you, Captain. I'm not gonna work for you. I'd rather, well, swim with the fishies. So let's have the credits roll. Man overboard! It's a builder! Drag him out of the drink, lads! Thought you could escape, did you? We're not finished with you yet. Ah. And here I thought I could make an easy, a quick little Let's Play of just a few minutes long. You can wipe that lily-livered look off your face. I'm not going to send you to the cemetery anytime soon. So long as you've got some life left in you, I'll give you a chance to keep hold of it. But you'll have to follow my orders to the letter. Ah, what's that? You want to know who we are and what you're doing here? If you're that desperate to find out how far up the creek you are, without a paddle, I might add, go and talk to those 5 monsters beneath the flag over there. Whew. Damn. Those 5 monsters. Yeah. Each time you're given a mission and you see those markers, well, those are actually the things that you have to focus on. Those markers will progress your mission, well, and progress the story once you interact with it. Hello, Guman. We're the last surviving members of the Children of Hargon, the ones who didn't get squished. We're going to bring this world to its knees. All in the name of the great glorious High Priest. What's with all the slurping? I'm just salivating at the prospect of squashing you humans once and for all. Yeah. And this Draki. The ship keeps swaying from side to side. I feel a bit seasick. What's that? You want to know where we're sailing to? I haven't the foggiest. The higher-ups would never tell us stuff like that to a lowly little Draki. Okay. Well. If it isn't Mr. Builder. You're only an apprentice, but you're prancing around like you own the place. Oh, this is gonna be nasty. Every S sound is replaced with a TH. So an S, a C, and whatever else we're gonna make up. Honestly, you can't go anywhere with these days. Without bumping into insolent little builder, hellbent on undoing all of our hard work. The wolf going down the pan, that's for sure. Wait, what? Hey, that S sure should have been spelled with TH. I guess they missed something in the quality check of this game. Our only choice is to eliminate bothersome builders like you, one by one. Hehehe. They really have a high opinion of themselves. You're the apprentice builder that we nabbed in Cantlin, aren't you? I must admit, I feel a few pangs of sympathy for you. It's not very nice to know that your end is nigh. Hehehe. Man, talking with your with a tongue between your teeth and lips is a little bit hard, I have to say. Middenhall, Canuck, Moonbrook. From forth these three kingdoms did come the hated heroes, the scions of Erdrick, and laid almighty Hargon low. With his dying breath, our exalted leader surrendered his mortal form so that Malroth, the Lord of Destruction, could be born. Alas, he too was vanquished. But does that mean all hope is lost? No, I say. Hargon's ambitions did not perish with him. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but one day we will reduce this world to ruin. Okay. Anyone else have something to say? Nope. Well, Captain, I talked to everyone. Oh yeah. Once you see such a blue checkmark as a quest item, talk to that person because it will just complete your mission and will make your life a whole lot easier. Don't ignore those. So you talk to the rest of the crew, eh? Obedient little blighter, aren't you? So now, you know, we're the last survivors of the Children of Hargon, loyal servants of the mighty Master of Destruction himself. That means your builders are our sworn enemies. We're sailing the ocean blue, rounding up pesky vermin like you, along with anyone else who gets in our way. You want to know what we're going to do with all these builders? Only the higher-ups for sure. But I'll make no bones about it. I reckon you lot are up for the job. Still, that doesn't mean we can't make the most of it. What little time you've got left. Just be thankful you can be of some benefit as your final moment draws ever closer. You know, I should plan my escape when we reach shore or something. Dude, what do you want now? Listen up, builder. Unless you want to spend the rest of your life behind bars, or worse, you'll do as I say. So here's the deal. Last night, storms messed up my ship good and proper. I want you to make things ship-shape again. Around here again. That's it. To start with, I want you to break up all the driftwood strewn about the deck. And bring me the wood when you're done. Go on, chop chop. Okay. So, in other words, he wants me to take this one out. Luckily, we can punch. Even though we don't have tools, some things are breakable enough to be susceptible for punching. Not everything, because, for example, this, as you see, it doesn't have any cranks or the sound. I can still not break it without a proper tool. Okay. Well, my deck looks in much better shape now you've picked up that wood. No flies on you, eh? Still, I suppose being given this chance to save your sorry skin will tend to give you a kick up the coxie. Dude, what is a coxie? You want to know why I'm giving you this chance? Truth is, as a sworn servant of the Master of Destruction, I'm not supposed to fraternize with your kind. But considering the state of my ship, I've got no other choice. Anyway, it's not like you're a proper builder. You're only an apprentice at the end of the day, so I'm sure it's fine. You wouldn't forsake me for a little thing like this, right? That's what all religious zealots say at the beginning, until they become the complete opposite of what their religion actually tells them to. Anyway, I think we've chewed the fat long enough. If you want to cling onto your life for a little bit longer, I suggest you continue working like the dutiful little builder you are. Just remember, you can get all sorts of useful materials by smashing things up. Just be careful that what you bash doesn't bash you back. Okay. You know, if you have another mission for me, you could have just continued talking, you know. You're not one. Since the moment I let you out of that cell, you've been scurrying about my deck and chatting with my crew, without a care in the world. If anything, I'd wager you were actually enjoying this. There must be something wrong with you. I can't explain it any other way. I mean, why else would you wear that dopey grin on your dopey mush, faced with the same fate? Most prisoners would be scared witless, but not you. What is a dopey face? Oh, that dopey face. Hey! My face isn't dopey! You what? You always look that way when someone's got a job for you? It seems like you aren't scared of us at all. I better keep you busy, or who knows what you might try and pull. Luckily, there's plenty for you to be getting on with. For starter, some of the boys on the deck have got jobs that need doing. Report back to me when you've sorted them out. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you get missions that actually mean you have to complete other missions. If you want to know where those other missions are, just look for the orange version of that quest marker. I've been watching you builder. I saw you scrabble around the deck, greedily pocketing all the wood you could find. The raging tempest that struck last night washed all of our navigation lights overboard. But such things can be rebuilt, can they not? To wit, I wish for you to use the wood you collected to make some new torches. Do you see the worn out workbench over there? Use it to make 5 torches. Here, I believe you will need this oil to craft them. Okay. Once you have the torches, you must put them back in the proper positions. The 5 black blocks will be your sign there. There is 1 by the workbench and 4 more around the stairs that lead below decks. Place 1 torch upon each block. Do not fail me, builder. Craft the 5 torches and put them in place. Return to me when you have finished the task. Okay. Okay. This game, just like the first game, has crafting. We take a bunch of wood that we just got and we have oil. Luckily we don't actually have to create wood anymore from lumber. So, yeah, we know. After that we can place them. Use the X button or that you're in your active bar. And then use the highlight the item you want to place. Items that do not have an opaque background cannot be placed or cannot be used like this. They are materials to only be used on the workbenches. You know, it's such a satisfying sound when you put something in the right place. The highlight and the ding sound, I really think that's so satisfying. It seems you have done exactly as I asked. The guiding flames burn brightly as before. For a ship such as ours, they could do with being a touch more sinister, if I do say so myself. But I shan't complain. The deck is illuminated once more. If you wanted to have different color flame, you should have given me a different fuel source. Oil burns orangey yellow. Now copper or something that can be a green flame. Maybe you wanted to have that. I must say, your propensity to create unsettles me. Not that it matters. You will soon outlive your usefulness. But your work is not over yet. There are others aboard this ship who might still find some use for you. Go to them, I pray. Yeah. Okay. Again, look for the orange exclamation mark. Well, if it isn't the so-called builder, anyone think you owned the place? The way you're strutting around this deck, what's with the attitude? You're running errands for the boys on the captain's orders, and you want me to give you a job to do? Tell you what, you can help me relieve the boredom of being stuck on this good-for-nothing ship, as long as you're not afraid to put your life on the line. Truth is, I've always wondered whether builders can fight. How do you feel about going mano a mano with a monster? Oi! You fancy taking a swing at this kid? Just try not to kill him. Eh? Alright, better put them dudes up, I warn you. Though that skeleton soldier's a proper head case. Come and find me after the fight's finished, if you can still walk. That skeleton soldier. Well, the sword marker atop his head is something that it is required for a quest to beat this guy. And if you can see with just punching how much I take off his life and how long it actually takes for him to take my life. You can die, but it will take a while. No, two more. One more. There we go. Yes. As I said, you can die. And even though this is merely a tutorial. What do you think you're playing at, Builder? This is no time for a nap. Get up and get back to work, lazy bones. Although dying has actually very little consequence. You always wake up again without the loss of any materials, as you can see, on a specific spot in the world. The only thing that you have to do is go back and initiate the quest again, or the battle. This time, seriously, I had a bunch of zeros and you already fell down. Well, you're a better boxer than you look, I'll give you that. Still, the only thing this pathetic punching of yours hurt was my pride. Not that I should be surprised. You're pretty bony for someone who claims to be a builder. That doesn't exactly bode well for your future career, does it? Luckily, you don't have a future to speak of at all. Alright, be off with you and go tell the bosun what a weakling you are. Okay. Hey, bosun. I do what? I just knocked him off his socks. You fight like a cow's cadaver. You builders really aren't cut out for combat after all. What's that? You would have smashed him to smithereens if you had a weapon? A likely story. You're going to bash him upside the skull with one of them torches. You're such a whiz at whipping up. Don't make me laugh. Huh? What's that book you've got there? Builder, what you doing? Why was there a light bulb above your head? Cypress stick, a broken bench whittled to work as a weapon. So nothing else than a torch, except for the oil. Don't just stand there smirking. Tell me what's so funny. You what? You just worked out how to make a cypress stick? Well, I never. Are you telling me that builders can invent things as well as make them? Well, don't just stand around looking gormless. Put your money where your mouth is. And make this cypress stick then. You know where the workstation is, right? And one more thing. Once you've made it, don't forget to equip it. A weapon's no use otherwise. Actually, now that I think of it, you guys are the Children of Hargon. You're hellbent on destruction. Why do you guys have a workbench on your ship? Something to build with. That's weird. Also, in case you're wondering, the second The second number is the number you are required for a single set of creation. So I can make 2 sets of torches and I would still have 1 pair of wood left, which is more than sufficient to create a cypress stick. This game is perfect like that. This game will never really, well, how do I put it? Soft lock you. They always have something up their sleeve to prevent you, or that you will always be able to continue on. That's really what I like about this, because it would be easy because of all the freedom you have to how do I say it? To do the things that the game would not do, and thus use up all your consumables which you would need for progress. Also, we built ourselves a weapon, a cypress stick. We still do need to equip them, and as you can see, it doesn't go into a special menu compared to what the weapons did in Dragon Quest Builders 1. This is one of those quality of life improvements, because now I can also store weapons among the rest of the chests, and I don't have this huge ass pain on the a colossal coffer or something, where you can only put weapons and you have 3 or 4 of those weapons, and for the rest of it it's empty. I can use those empty spaces for other stuff as well. Okay, spoilers. We get something in the vein of the colossal coffer. The boy genius returns, cypress stick in hand. Now you really look the part. Look what part? What do you say? Fancy another crack at that old bag of bones? Now you got a weapon. Yeah, sure. But I could also knock him out without a weapon, so that's the spirit. I want to watch that Rotter try and put himself back together once you bought it with... Once you're through with him. Reading, difficult. As you can see, cypress stick is a little bit stronger than punching. Still, these guys are so feeble. How could they ever have captured everyone? They must have been in overwhelming odds or something, with more odds than they have on this ship. I could take over this ship. I don't know if I can pick myself up after this one. Go on then, lad. Go and brag about beating me to the bosun. Jeez. Well, you certainly gave that bag of bones a good hiding. Just look at the state of him. The only thing he's good for now is feeding a dog. You what? You feel a bit sorry for him? Yeah, especially because of how feeble he is. I kind of feel like a bully now. That's a new one. I'll wager no human ever shed a tear for a monster before. Just don't think you can butter me up by tickling my funny bone. Anyway, thanks for that, builder. It certainly helped pass the time, if nothing else. I even think I learned something today. You builders are useless in a fistfight, but with a weapon in hand, you're not to be sneezed at. But you're not done for the day just yet, not by a long shot. I've got a feeling in my bones there's someone else on board who needs a helping hand. Really? Who? Is he up there? No. There is a monster and you can climb up there, as you can see. There is a ladder. But our next target is over here. My, you have been a busy little boy, haven't you? First you made those torches, and now a cypress stick. But one can hardly call oneself a builder without one's tools of the trade. Where are yours, builder? Do you even have any? Actually I do, but I left them back in Cantlin when you captured me. It's not like I could take them with me, okay? Yes, I have. Liar. The only thing you are carrying is that cypress stick. You haven't a single tool upon your person. No, not upon my person, but you asked if I had any tools. And like I said, they were back in Cantlin. Well, I think we ought to do something about that, hadn't we? I confiscated this pair of gloves from the builder in the brig below decks. Now they are yours. With these equipped, you'll be capable of hoisting up a whole host of objects without the need to smash them first. Ideal for organizing your articles in an orderly fashion. So, without further ado, take your newfound gloves, gather up all the barrels strewn hidgedly about the deck and place them on the mat beside me. Okay. This is another quality of life improvement that the second game introduces towards in comparison to the first game. In the first game you actually had to destroy something with a cypress stick or with a hammer that you got later on in order to be able to move it. When you placed a block wrong, well, you had to hammer it and hammer everything around it as well. Most often, because you're not properly aligned. How these gloves works, actually they are separate from your weapon. You pick things up with ZR and you place them with ZR. And if you're not properly aligned, that the block is highlighted. Let's see, there's one. If you look properly, you see a greenish yellow outline. If you see that, then you're properly aligned for you to pick it up with a glove. There are more features of the glove, but I will talk about that in a later date when it's also more appropriate to talk about it, because with these barrels it's not really that you can show it off pretty well. Wonderful work! 6 perfectly positioned barrels. I'm sure you'll agree that a pair of gloves is an indispensable tool for any budding builder. I was under the impression that the youth of today were nothing but a swarm of work-shy wastrels. But based on your showing just now, I may have to reassess my stance. Alas, no matter the blood, sweat and tears you shed in servitude, you always will be a builder, the eternal enemy of our exalted order. I fear your time among us will be but short, but your fate is not for me to decide. That is the captain's responsibility. Okay. It would appear you have attended to everyone's errands. For now, hurry along and inform the good captain that you require some more back-breaking chores. And that final text box, like the final text box of this guy and the final text box of that dead knot up there, makes it seem like originally these missions were intended to be, well, that you could work them in parallel for a little bit. Or that you could do them in any order. But probably for not creating so many text and dialogues, they probably made it linear. that everything has to follow one after the other. So, Captain, I did everything. Do you allow me to swim with the fishes now? Not bad, looks like everything you do. Nice to see you, a human working his fingers to the bone for us monsters. And without a word of complaint neither. If I doubted before, I'm certain now. You actually like this sort of thing. You're a proper weirdo, you know that? Still, I won't be satisfied until I hear it from the horse's mouth, so to speak. Do you enjoy building the things? Yeah. But that doesn't mean I enjoyed it doing for you. Yeah, of course you do. It's what gets you out of bed in the mornings. I can tell from the look on your fleshy face. You've got all the makings of a master crafter. And that's why we can't let you live. Okay. Well, what with you builders being our mortal enemies and everything, I can't exactly have you running bow to stern building like Billio now, can I? I'm sorry to say it, kid, but I'm going to have to sever that smiling skull of your shoulders right now. Oh man, this game does have somewhat expressiveness. You wouldn't see this if you were actually just keeping the camera behind him. Just tickling your ribs. Don't look so scared. I'm not really going to lop your noggin off. Well, as long as you stay on my good side, that is. After all, I wouldn't want to lose a willing worker like you. I reckon you've got what it takes to be a crackling little cabin boy. Will you join my skeleton crew? You don't have to say anything. I can tell you're overcome with joy to thank me now. Actually, there's something else I've been meaning to ask you. What's that big book you're lugging around? I've never seen anything like it before. Whoa there, dude. That's personal. I like to keep my boundaries, okay? I'm not gonna ask you whatever is in that inside that skull of yours, okay? Or behind that armor. Do you even have a heart or anything? I'm a skeleton, you dummy. Do you think I have anything else to hide in there? Okay. Huh? Where did this rain come from? I don't know. The purple lightning doesn't bode well. Ah! Oh, you'll have to tell me later, laddie. Looks like there's another storm rolling in. Okay. An apprentice builder. You will do nicely. Oh yeah, the true enemy of this game. Unskippable text boxes. Or unskippable text, I have to say. This is your world to create. And yours to destroy. I don't know why he actually went down first before he actually went to those monsters. Now come to me, my child. Oi! Cloth ears, what are you gawking at? Didn't you hear me? I told you to get your fleshy rump below decks and into the hold. It's far too dangerous up here for a landlubber like you. Okay. So you want me back in my jail? Oh nee. Yeah, that's the toilet. He wants me actually back here. Wah! What the heck is going on? A boss fight, that's what's going on. Captain! Got to... Blimey, I don't like the sound of this. Hold tight, I'm on my way. You're alright there, builder. Ah, but I can't be stopping to help some human. I've got to get to the hold. Okay. Hargon preservers, this is bad. This is really bad. Hey builder, get your bony backside in here. Pronto, I need your help. Jeez, aren't we actually really weird? I'm actually wondering. She is cowering now. What in the world is happening out there? Oh, we're doomed. Doomed, I say. What a way to go. Kelp, just when I thought things couldn't get any worse, the mother of all storms strikes. My luck runs dry, just as I'm about to get soaked. Great. You builder! Now's not the time to be rubbing your freedom in our faces. Put a stop to all this shaking, or I shall be very cross. Oh, that's what she said. Why are you barking orders at me? Well, you will know that she will do that a little bit more often. Over here, builder! Okay, dude, what's your problem? What took you so long, eh? I've got bad news, builder. We've been swept right into a reef and a rock's gone clean through the hull. If we don't fix this fast, we'll be heading down to Davy Jones's locker. Okay, who has been behind the helm then? Or who should be behind the helm? So who has been behind the helm? Well, of course, that will be me. I'm the captain of the ship, after all. Were you behind the helm? No. So who did you leave steering the ship up to? No one. Oh, for crying out loud. And in the crow's nest they also don't have the view because they are looking at a sail. I don't know if this will work, but try cramming a crate into that hole. You've got a pair of gloves, so use them. Okay, if you try to use a barrel, that's not gonna work. It actually has to be a crate. So let's pick up a crate. Well, I'm done. That was a closer shave than I'd have liked. But you did it. You saved my... Oh, throw me a bone. Not more holes. Ah, we're taking on more water. You've got to do something. Use some more crates and plug all those holes up. Sure, sure, sure. You also have to place them exactly where those red blocks put it. And that's funny, those red outlines are actually smaller than the block itself. Which also makes it visible. You're a lifesaver, builder. Oh no, I owe you one. But our run-in with that rock has made mincemeat of my hull. The next wave that hits us could... Oh, of course. Even more holes! Ah, I knew it! It's a race against time. Builder, cram some more crates in those holes. And hurry! How about you start steering the ship away from the cliffs you've run us into? Instead of lingering around here in the hold, seeing if I actually do something. So, would you mind going upstairs instead? Of course you do. You stay here. Well, don't come knocking to me if you get another bigger hole. You shored up my ship good and proper, Builder. I don't know where we'd be without you. She'll hold for now, but who knows how much long. Oh, throw me a bone, we're done for! Well, I told you to go steer the ship. Holy moly, look at that one! We don't have any crates big enough to plug up a hole that size. Then stop gawking and start steering the ship, you know. This is it, Builder. It was nice knowing you. Don't forget me, Builder!